Evening, ladies and gentlemen. May I request you to take your seats, please? And their son. Thank you for joining us here. Office bearers of yoga institutes. It's a pretty good crowd. Yoga enthusiasts, dance schools, office bearers of Bengali Cultural Society. I can see them in large numbers on that side of the audience, Indian diaspora and friends of Indians in Kuwait, members of Indian associations, media fraternity, and people who've joined us on social media. Welcome to all of you. On behalf of the Embassy of India, I, Chitali Banerjee Roy, welcome you to today's program where we celebrate the rich heritage of West Bengal. Well, to give some general information, and I know I'm going to enjoy doing this today, so West Bengal is an Indian state. For those of us who are not Indians, perhaps they have joined us on social media. It is an Indian state located in the east of India, the 13th largest state by area and the 4th largest in population. Stretches from Darjeeling in the Himalayas in the north to the Gangetic Plains in the south, from coastal regions to the world's largest delta, where you can find the elusive Bengal tigers. And the region is also known as Bongo and is mentioned in India's national anthem, Jana Gana Mana. The language of West Bengal is Bengali, which is one of the classical languages of India. And West Bengal, during the freedom struggle, and I'm going to talk about that later, came to be known as the center for cultural renaissance of India and was the epicenter of revolutionary movement against British rule to gain freedom for India. And so to celebrate this rich heritage and to celebrate this day, we have a lineup of a gorgeous cultural performance to showcase the beautiful culture of West Bengal. And during the program, we have a live quiz of 5 questions, very interesting questions on different aspects of West Bengal culture and heritage. And I request all of you to participate in it. We'll give the prizes to the winners at the end of the program. Now let us begin our program with the National Anthem of India, sung by Dr. Shishobna Sujit Nair. I request everyone present here to rise for the Indian National Anthem. Dr. Nair.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हिंद. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nair. May I now request the Ambassador of India to Kuwait, His Excellency, Sibi George, Madam Joyce Sibi, to please come to the dais for the traditional lamp lighting ceremony. Yes, can you please deliver the address? Thank you very much.
Distinguished guests, representatives from media, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to Embassy of India. I begin by thanking His Highness Nawaf Al-Ahmad Al-Jabr Al-Sabah, Amir of the State of Kuwait, and His Highness Sheikh Mishal Al-Ahmad Al-Jabr Al-Sabah, Crown Prince of the State of Kuwait, for hosting the large Indian community in Kuwait. Dear friends, I'm so delighted to attend the West Bengal Day celebrations that we organized today as part of our state facilitation program. In the last 2 years, despite the many challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, we have been celebrating India in Kuwait with at least one major event being held every week and at least one online display every day on our social media platforms. We have been taking steady steps aimed at showcasing Indian culture, tourism, heritage, and also deepening our economic engagement and highlighting our scientific achievements. Since last year, we have held multiple events under the banner Atmanirbhar Bharat, Self-Reliant India, and conducted various state facilitation events focusing on different states of India. Our many events to promote 3 T's, trade, technology, and tourism, has been yielding positive results. Today, we are here to celebrate West Bengal, one of the great states of India with its capital Kolkata, often referred to as the cultural capital of India. West Bengal offers a unique flavor to the richness of India with its synthesis of various customs, traditions, cuisines, and lifestyle. In Kuwait, everyone is familiar with Darjeeling tea, which comes from Darjeeling, one of the most magnificent hill stations in the world. In fact, Darjeeling is one of the many attractions in West Bengal. With its broad network of rivers and geographical features, West Bengal is celebrated for having the largest mangrove forest in the world in the Sundarbans. Declared UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Sundarbans is universally acclaimed for housing globally endangered species such as the Royal Bengal tiger. Apart from possessing some of the finest hill stations, Bengal also offers some of the best beachfront locations. From the slopes of Lesser Himalayas to the deltaic islands in the mouth of River Ganges, West Bengal boasts a biosphere extremely rich in flora and fauna, which has helped the state to flourish as one of the major eco-tourist centers in the world. It is one of the greatest film destinations in India. No celebration of West Bengal is complete without mentioning Durga Puja, which is the most important festival of our Bengali brothers and sisters. It is celebrated throughout West Bengal and beyond when people from all over India and the world visit West Bengal to enjoy the festival. I invite our Kuwaiti friends to visit West Bengal, particularly Darjeeling Hill Station and other beautiful locations of West Bengal during their next visit to India. Dear friends, in this Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, when we celebrate the 75th anniversary of India's independence, we pay homage to 3 heroes of India, Swami Vivekananda, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, and Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore. They were at the forefront of the freedom movement and continue to inspire every Indian today. I recall, as part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebrations, we in Kuwait have unveiled in this auditorium the portraits of these 3 eternal heroes of India, Swami Vivekananda, Gurudev Tagore, and Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Dear friends, I congratulate and thank the Bengal Cultural Society and its office bearers and members, and also the artists who will perform for us today. A lot of effort has gone into organizing this evening today. In fact, West Bengal is home to a variety of unique art forms, with the state attracting art lovers from all over the globe, from embroidery to sculpture, sketching to metal crafts, the art and craft culture of Bengal has a unique rustic and mystic charm about it. Today, later in the program, we will felicitate our many yoga practitioners and enthusiasts, our artists who performed, our volunteers and association teachers, and representatives of various yoga institutes and Ayurveda clinics in Kuwait, who were our partners in organizing the 8th International Day of Yoga, which was a grand success. They, along with our embassy team, worked day and night for several weeks to celebrate the Yoga Day. For over 2 months, they were instrumental in organizing various events in the embassy, online and offline, in the run-up to Yoga Day. Once again, greetings of West Bengal Day to all. Let us enjoy the great cultural evening choreographed by our brothers and sisters from West Bengal. Thank you and good evening.
Thank you, sir, for those very interesting and rousing remarks. And now we have a presentation on West Bengal focusing on its culture and tourism. So before moving ahead, let me ask you the first question of today's quiz. Please raise your hand if you know the answer and do not give the answers aloud. So question 1, West Bengal is the largest producer of which crop? A, wheat, B, rice, C, barley, and D, maize. Okay, I've just seen one hand rising there, yes? Rice. So can you give us your name, please? Congratulations. Banti Sarkar? Kanti Sarkar. Congratulations, Kanti Sarkar. Okay, so now we have a documentary to showcase the beautiful tourism sector of West Bengal. Please sit back and enjoy.
A surprise round every bend. Pathways and panoramas amid a profusion of peaks to leave you asking for more.
And that was a beautiful documentary, though I must add that there are many other places in Bengal which is worth visiting. We have beautiful coastal villages and, well, other parts as well. So now we will move on to our first cultural performance by Dr. Sushobhna Sujit Nair, a medical oncologist in Kuwait. Dr. Nair is a Bengali from Bankura, and she's now Nair because of by after marriage. So Dr. Nair is the recipient of the Nari Udyami Award at the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas in 2019 for her community service. And she is a very melodious singer, and she's going to sing a Lata Mangeshkar song called Na Jeo Na, written and composed by Salil Chaudhary, one of India's greatest composers, followed by a song written and composed by Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore. Please welcome her. Dr. Nair.
Na jeo na, na jeo na, rajoni ekhono baki, aro kichu dite baki, bole raat jaga pakhi na jeo na, rajoni ekhono baki, aro kichu dite baki, bole raat jaga pakhi na jeo na. আমি যে তোমারি শুধু জীবন মরণে, আমি যে তোমারি শুধু জীবন মরণে, ধরিয়া রাখিতে চাহি নয়নে নয়নে, না যেও না, রজনী এখনো বাকি, আরো কিছু দিতে বাকি, বলে রাত জাগা পাখি না যেও না। যে কথা বলিতে বাধে, যে ব্যথা মরমে কাঁদে, সে কথা ভুলিতে ওগো যে কথা বলিতে বাধে, যে ব্যথা বাঁধতে কাঁদে, সে কথা ভুলিতে ওগো দাও। জীবন রজনী জানি এমনই পোহাবে, জীবন রজনী জানি এমনই পোহাবে, চাঁদের তরুণী তুমি সুদূরে মিলাবে, না যেও না, রজনী এখনো বাকি, আরো কিছু দিতে বাকি, বলে রাত জাগা পাখি ও সजना, बरखा बहार आई, रस की फुहार लाई, आँखियों में प्यार लाई ओ सजना। थैंक यू। আমারে ধূপ না পোড়ালে গন্ধ কিছুই নাহি ঢালে আমারে দীপ না জ্বালালে দেয় না কিছুই আলো এই করেছ ভালো নিঠুর হে নিঠুর হে এই করেছ ভালো যখন থাকি অচেতনে এ চিত্ত আমার আঘাত সে যে পরস্তব সেই তো পুরস্কার যখন থাকে অচেতনে এ চিত্ত আমার আঘাত সে যে পরস্তব সেই তো পুরস্কার অন্ধকারে মোহে লাজে চোখে তোমায় দেখি না যে অন্ধকারে মোহে লাজে চোখে তোমায় দেখি না যে বজ্রে তলো আগুন করে আমার যত কালো এই করেছ ভালো নিঠুর হে নিঠুর হে এই করেছ ভালো এই করেছ ভালো নিঠুর হে নিঠুর হে এই করেছ ভালো থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ
Thank you, Dr. Nair, for that very melodious rendition of one of my favorite Rabindra Sangeets. Thank you very much. Dr. Shushobna is an example of an empowered Indian woman, a very busy medical oncologist. She still finds time, passion for music and for community service. It's hats off to her. So now, thank you very much. Yeah, she deserves that and more. So we go to our second quiz question of today, and this is connected to one of my favorite Bengali sweets, which is in West Bengal. The word Patishapta defines what? Please don't raise your hands. Patishapta. I don't think my Bori friends have heard of this word, Patishapta. So I'm going to give you the options. A, did I give the answer? It's a Bengali sweet dish. B, a Bengali sari. Dr. Gaikwad, I made a mistake there. C, a Bengali dance. D, Bengali folk art. Sorry about that. Okay. Now, there was the lady who raised her hand before I said anything, I swear. Yes, ma'am, please, no, the one behind you. Yes. She said a sweet dish, and she said it even before I said anything. So, what is your name, please? Anahita Chatterjee. Anahita Chattopadhyay. So, yeah, this is what happens when you multitask. So, now I'd like this opportunity to read a very short piece that I've written on an aspect of history of India and Bengal that I find very inspiring as a Bengali. So, it's a piece on the Bengal Renaissance, if I may. So, 100 years ago, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, a prominent Indian leader, said, "What Bengal thinks today, India thinks tomorrow." This was an accurate description of Bengalis a century ago. In science, in literature, and patriotism, in every sphere of life, Bengal was at the forefront. The revolutionary fire that had spread across India, the fire that would eventually force the British to leave India, originated in Bengal. Sons of Bengal, such as Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, who His Excellency mentioned, Rishi Aurobindo, Deshabandhu Chittaranjan, Rashbihari Bose, Master Surya Sen, and many others of that age were the masterminds of the revolutionary movement. Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay's anthem, Bande Mataram, Tagore's Jana Gana Mana, all became songs not only of Bengal, but of all India. 100 years ago, again, a young yogi from Bengal went to America to spread knowledge of Hinduism in the rich and powerful Western world. Because of his vast knowledge and courage, he could spread the essence of Hinduism and won universal acclaim from the delegates of the Congress of Religion. He was Swami Vivekananda. In the fields of history, heritage, fine arts and crafts, vibrant folk festivals, music, theatre, drama, traditional celebrations, the contribution of Bengal to India is unparalleled. From Raja Ram Mohan Roy, a legendary social reformer regarded by many as the founder of modern India, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, an educationist and social reformer who started widow remarriage in India, Michael Madhusudhan Dotto, one of the greatest Bengali poets and the first Bengali dramatist, Jagadish Chandra Bose, scientist who contributed to the research of radio and microwave optics, 2 Academy Award winner Satyajit Ray, one of the world's greatest filmmakers, Nobel Prize-winning economist Amartya Sen, Swadeshi entrepreneurs like Sir Biren Mukherjee of Martin Burns, Acharya Prafulla Chandra Ray of Bengal Chemical, Jamini Ray, the famous painter, and of course, our our laureate, Rabindranath Tagore. I haven't yet started with Bengali artists, actors, and singers, men and women who have profoundly impacted the way India thinks and the way India creates. Many of these personalities and others who I haven't mentioned were responsible for the Bengal Renaissance of the 19th century, which according to the historian Nitish Sengupta was one of the most remarkable phenomena of the 19th century. Talking about the Renaissance which impacted India and pushed it towards modernism, historian Sir Jadunath Sarkar said, "In this new Bengal originated every good and great thing of the modern world that passed on to other provinces of India. From Bengal went the English-educated teachers and the European-inspired thought that helped to modernize Bihar and Orissa, Hindustan and Deccan, new literary types, reform of language, social reconstruction, political aspirations, religious movements, and even change in manners. The way we wear saris today is because of Ganodanandini Tagore from the Tagore family of Bengal." So all of that originated in Bengal and passed like ripples through India. It was truly a renaissance, wider, deeper, and more revolutionary than that of Europe after the fall of Constantinople. Well, that in very short was a gist of the Renaissance that transformed India and prepared it for the 20th and the 21st century. Well, culturally, West Bengal is one of the richest cultures in India, as the ambassador said. Apart from its immense contribution to Reformation movements, the state has also been a pioneer of cosmopolitan culture. So over the years, the culture of West Bengal has emerged as the perfect blend of modernity and traditions. So now I will request, but I'll give a short introduction to the performances that they're going to do. The Artists of Bengali Cultural Society, one of the oldest non-profit Indian organizations in Kuwait, very active in education and art and culture. They will now entertain you with music and dance from the land of Tagore and Ray. The talented BCS choir will begin with a prayer song by Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore. Alokere Jharna Dharai is the song. It is based on the rag Bhairavi, praise to the sun to remove the dust of ignorance and bathe us in the light of enlightenment. The next song that they will perform is written and composed by yet another legendary musician, Bhupen Hazarika. Bhupen Hazarika, an Assamese, also wrote and sang in Bengali. And this particular song of his was inspired by the American singer Paul Robeson. And he wrote the song based on the classic Old Man River. And the one you will hear is the Bengali version. And the BCS choir will finish their first performance with a song written and composed by the imitable Salil Chaudhry, who created this in the 1950s to encourage the newly independent citizens of India into nation building. So please welcome on stage Sharbari Chattopadhyay, Shampa Roy, Anima Naya, Indrani Ray, Shurojit Kundu, Partho Sarathi Bardhan, Shubhankar Roy, and Kollan Broto Dotto. Partho?
উঁচু আর একটু উঁচু করে দিতে হ্যাঁ এটা এত উঁচুতে না। আলোগিরি ঝর্ণা ধারায় ধুইয়ে দাও আপনাকে লুকিয়ে রাখা ধুলার ঢাকা ধুইয়ে দাও
আলোকের এই ঝর্ণা ধারায় ধুইয়ে দাও আপনাকে লুকিয়ে রাখা ধুলার ঢাকা ধুইয়ে দাও
আলোগির ঝর্ণা ধারায় ধুইয়ে দাও যে জল আমার মাঝে জড়িয়ে আছে ঘুমের জালে আজ এই সকালে ধীরে ধীরে তার কপালে এই অরুণ আলোর সোনার কাঠি ছুঁয়ে দাও
বিশ্ব হৃদয় হতে ধাওয়া আলোয় পাগল প্রভাত হাওয়া
সেই হাওয়াতে হৃদয় আমার ধুইয়ে দাও আলোকের এই ঝর্ণা ধারায় ধুইয়ে দাও আজ নিখিলের আনন্দ ধারায় ধুইয়ে দাও মনের কোণের সব দীনতা মলিনতা ধুইয়ে দাও নিখিলের আনন্দ ধারায় ধুইয়ে দাও মনের কোণের সব দীনতা মলিনতা ধুইয়ে দাও আমার পরাণ বিনায় ঘুমিয়ে আছে অমৃত গান তার নাইকো বাণী নাইকো ছন্দ নাইকো গান তারে আনন্দের এই জাগরণে ছুঁয়ে দাও
বিশ্ব হৃদয় হতে ধাওয়া প্রাণে পাগল গানের হাওয়া
সেই হাওয়াতে হৃদয় আমার ধুইয়ে দাও আলোকের এই ঝর্ণা ধারায় ধুইয়ে দাও বিস্তীর্ণ দুপারে অসংখ্য মানুষের হাহাকার শুনেও নিঃশব্দে নীরবে ও গঙ্গা তুমি গঙ্গা বইছ কেন?
বিস্তীর্ণ দুয়ারে অসংখ্য মানুষের হাহাকার শুনেও নিঃশব্দে নীরবে ও গঙ্গা বইছ কেন?
বিস্তীর্ণ দুপারের অসংখ্য মানুষের হাহাকার শুনেও নিঃশব্দে নীরবে ও গঙ্গা তুমি ও গঙ্গা বইছ কেন?
নৈতিকতার স্খলন দেখেও মানবতার পতন দেখেও নির্লজ্জ অলস ভাবে বইছ কেন?
সহস্র বর্ষার উন্মাদনার মন্ত্র দিয়ে
লক্ষ জনের সবল সংগ্রামী আর অগ্রগামী করে তোলো না কেন? ব্যক্তি যদি ব্যক্তি কেন্দ্রিক, সমষ্টি যদি ব্যক্তিত্ব রহিত, তবে শিথিল সমাজকে ভাঙো না কেন?
সহস্র বর্ষার উন্মাদনার মন্ত্র দিয়ে
লক্ষ জনের সবল সংগ্রামী আর অগ্রগামী করে তোলো না কেন?
স্রোতস্বিনী কেন নাহি হও তুমি নিশ্চয় জাহ্নবী নও, তাহলে প্রেরণা দাও না কেন? উন্মত্ত ধরার কুরুক্ষেত্রে সরসজ্জাকে আলিঙ্গন করা
সহস্র কোটি ভারতবাসীকে জাগালে না কেন?
বিস্তীর্ণ দুপারে অসংখ্য মানুষের হাহাকার শুনে নিঃশব্দে নীরবে ও গঙ্গা তুমি ও গঙ্গা বইছ কেন?
বিস্তীর্ণ দুয়ারে অসংখ্য মানুষের হাহাকার শুনেও নিঃশব্দে নীরবে ও গঙ্গা তুমি ও গঙ্গা বইছ কেন?
রিতাং রিতাং বলে এ মাদলে তাল চলে, তার আনন্দ উচ্ছলে আকাশ ভরে যোজনায়।
নিতাং নিতাং বলে হে মাদলে তাল তোলে, তার আনন্দ উচ্ছলে আকাশ ভরে যোজনায়।
আয় ছুটে সকলে এই মাটির ধরা তলে, আর ফাঁসির কলে রোলে নতুন জীবন গড়িয়ায়।
আয় রে আয়,
লগন বয়ে যায় মেঘ গুড় গুড় করে চাঁদের সীমানায়।
আয় রে আয়, লগন বয়ে যায় একটুর গুল করে চাঁদের সীমানায়।
বারুদ কন্ডাকে চম্পা ছুটে আয়, বর্গিরা সভাকে কোমর বেঁধে আয়।
বারুর কন্ডাকে চম্পা ছুটে আয়, বর্গিরা সভাকে কোমর বেঁধে আয়।
আয় রে আয়, আয় রে আয়, আয় রে আয়, আয় রে আয়। এই বাজারে প্রান্তিনা আজ সবার
Thank you, BCS Choir, for that very rousing performance. We really enjoyed it. Now we have a third question for the day, and I'm not going to make a mistake with this one. Okay, so the question goes like this. And who is the first Indian woman to swim the English Channel twice? The options are, okay, I can see a raised hand. A. Bula Chaudhary, B. Arati Saha, C. Polami Ghatak, and D. Ankita Das. The lady there. I always go for the ladies. Bula Chaudhary. What is your name, please? Mallory? Valerie. Valerie. We'll get in touch with you later. Thank you, Valerie. So now we are going to have a beautiful dance performance. Yes, a round of applause for Valerie, please, for giving us that answer. And so the next performance that you're going to see is a folk dance from Bengal. Tanushmita Das will present what we call a baul dance. Now, the bauls are mystic minstrels who live and perform in rural Bengal. Baul music and dance connects love and spirituality. The movements of a baul dance seems deceptively simple, but in reality they are very intricate and sometimes symbolic. So it's a very prominent folk music tradition practiced in West Bengal. Please welcome Ms. Tanushmita Das for the performance.
দেখেছি রূপসাগরে মনের মানুষ কাঁচা সোনা দেখেছি রূপসাগরে মনের মানুষ কাঁচা সোনা তারে ধরি ধরি মনে করি ধরতে গেলে ধরা দেয় না তারে ধরি ধরি মনে করি ধরতে গেলে ধরা দেয় না দেখেছি রূপসাগরে মনের মানুষ কাঁচা সোনা দেখেছি রূপসাগরে মনের মানুষ কাঁচা সোনা
একজনে ছবি আঁকে এক মনে ও আমন আরেকজনে বসে বসে রং মাখে একজনে ছবি আঁকে এক মনে ও আমন আরেকজনে বসে বসে রং মাখে আবার সেই ছবিখান নষ্ট করে কুঞ্জনা কুঞ্জনা সেই ছবিখান নষ্ট করে কুঞ্জনা কুঞ্জনা তোমার ঘরে বসত করে কয়জনা মন জানো না তোমার ঘরে বসত করে কয়জনা তোমার ঘরে বাস করে কারা মন জানো না তোমার ঘরে বসত করে কয়জনা মন জানো না তোমার ঘরে বসত করে কয়জনা একজনে সুর তোলে এক তারে ও আমন আরেকজনে মন্দিরাতে তাল তোলে ও আমন একজনে সুর তোলে এক তারে ও আমন আরেকজনে মন্দিরাতে তাল তোলে আবার বেসুরা সুর ধরে দেখো কুঞ্জনা কুঞ্জনা বেসুরা সুর ধরে দেখো কুঞ্জনা কুঞ্জনা তোমার ঘরে বসত করে কয়জনা মন জানো না তোমার ঘরে বসত করে কয়জনা তোমার ঘরে বাস করে কারা মন জানো না তোমার ঘরে বসত করে কয়জনা মন জানো না তোমার ঘরে বসত করে কয়জনা তোমার ঘরে বসত করে কয়জনা মন জানো না তোমার ঘরে বসত করে কয়জনা
Thank you, Tanushmita. Some of the most popular folk songs from Bengal. You danced beautifully. Now comes the fourth question of today's quiz. The novel Parinita. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the movies. The Hindi movie was, I think it has quite a few versions. The novel Parinita was written by A. Rabindranath Tagore, B. Sharachandra Chattopadhyay, C. Satyajit Ray, and D. Syed Mujiba Ali. Mujiba Ali? Okay, so I know it's not. I know the answer. So the gentleman at the back, you are the first one to raise your hand. Please tell me. B. Sharachandra Chattopadhyay. Yes, thank you very much. And your name? Shushobhon Pattanayak. Thank you, Shushobhon. And now we have the next performance, which is an instrumental, a harmonica performance by Mr. Indranath Sinha. Please welcome him on stage. Indranath.
It was open already, it's falling actually. Sorry. Where is the mic man? I don't know how to do this one.
Thank you. I think today BCS has chosen to play all of our favorite songs, right? Very popular numbers in Bengal. So now we come to the next next cultural program, the next segment, which is a group dance. And this is a Santhal dance, which is one of India's most famous tribal dances. Santhal is one of the most abundantly found tribes in India. A major chunk of this tribe can be found in West Bengal and Jharkhand. So please welcome the artists, Indrani Ghosh, Anushka Sen, Tanya Pattanayak, Mitrani Ghosh Datto, and Oishi Biswas on stage, please.
Full
I must commend the Bengali society on their choice of selection of songs and a beautiful choreography. Very good performance, wonderful. Okay, so now comes the fifth question of today's quiz, and I've decided this has to go to not to someone from West Bengal. So who was the writer of the national anthem of India? The options are, well, I think you're going to have the whole hall raising their hands. A. Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore. B. Sarat Chandra Chatterjee. D. Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay. D. Michael Madhusudan Datta. Now, who do I choose? Now, we have a difficult one here. The youngest. Yeah, the youngest. I think that's a good idea, but I have to know whether you're from West Bengal or not. On the right-hand side? No? Okay, yes, young man, tell me, with the mask on. That's from Kerala, and where are you from? Kerala, he's the youngest. He's the youngest. Sir, shall we go with the youngest? Two, we'll go with two. Okay, so young man, what's the answer? Good. And what about you? Very good. So now, okay, so now you give me your names, please. Now, we have to make this really more difficult next time. So, yeah, what is your name? Advait? Advait. And you, young man? Soha, you have to put your mask down and just for a wee bit, yeah. Johan. I hope I got that right. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, young men. Okay, and now for the last performance of today, and I'm really looking forward to this one. The BCS choir is going to give another beautiful performance. This time, the choir is going to reach out to the roots and go back to nature, to Bengal's intrinsic bond with nature. They will sing of hills, jungles, forests, the red soil of Birbhum district. And the choir will now present a beautiful medley of 4 soulful Bengali folk songs knitted together. So please welcome on stage Priyanka Chaudhary, Shatabdi Mukherjee, Rajat Chakraborty, Shubhashish Roy Chaudhary, Amit Sarkar, Sean Rodericks, and Rock D. Cruz.
Food lover from across the world. It's a perfect blend of world gastronomy, diverse Indian cookery, and delicious surprises. Be it savory street food, scrumptious fried fish, or delectable sweets, the culinary legacy of Bengal is an integral part of the state. So Outlook Traveler brings the best of this drool-worthy cuisine to kickstart your 2019, fresh and steaming. We start with this gigantic spread, an enormous thali made just for foodies. And the star of this thali is Bengal's traditional bhetki paturi, a delectable treat which you cannot go wrong with in your kitchen. Cooked with the freshest possible bhetki fillet, it's marinated with mustard seed paste and pan-fried in banana leaves till it's perfectly cooked to be served piping hot. But if you really want to relish the exquisite taste of authentic Bengali seafood, then you've got to try the Dab Chingri, a sensational prawn mix cooked in tender coconut shell. Another highly recommended prawn dish is the Bhuna Chingri, that's usually cooked in a hot mix and makes for an exquisite taste bud delicacy. But if seafood doesn't get your juices flowing, then the quintessential Baja Masala Aloo Dum will get your senses tingling to its rich spice mix. Chow down this with luchi, a common household staple and delicacy. Another dish on this thali that is a must-try is Polutar Dolma or pointed gourd with stuffed paneer.
Hello, yeah. So this was a documentary on the culinary traditions of West Bengal.
আমার ভিতর বাহিরে অন্তরে অন্তরে আছো তুমি হৃদয় জুড়ে আমার ভিতর বাহিরে অন্তরে অন্তরে আছো তুমি হৃদয় জুড়ে ভালো আছি ভালো থেকো আকাশের ঠিকানায় চিঠি লিখো ভালো আছি ভালো থেকো আকাশের ঠিকানায় চিঠি লিখো
দিও তোমার মালা খানি দিও তোমার মালা খানি
বাউলের মনটারে আমার ভিতর বাহিরে অন্তরে অন্তরে আছো তুমি হৃদয় জুড়ে আমার ভিতর বাহিরে অন্তরে অন্তরে আছো তুমি হৃদয় জুড়ে ঢেকে রাখে যেমন কুসুম পাপড়ি রব ডালে ফসলের ঘুম ঢেকে রাখে যেমন কুসুম পাপড়ি রব ডালে ফসলের ঘুম
তেমনি তোমার নিবিড় ছলা তেমনি তোমার নিবিড় ছলা
মরমের মূল পথ ধরে আমার ভিতর বাহিরে অন্তরে অন্তরে আছো তুমি হৃদয় জুড়ে আমার ভিতর বাহিরে অন্তরে অন্তরে আছো তুমি হৃদয় জুড়ে
ও নাগর ও নাগর ও নাগর ও নাগর একেবারে মানাইছে না রে
লাল পাহাড়ির দেশে যা রাঙা মাটির দেশে যা লাল পাহাড়ির দেশে যা রাঙা মাটির দেশে যা তোকে মানাইছে না রে একেবারে মানাইছে না রে একেবারে মানাইছে না রে লাল পাহাড়ির দেশে যাবি হাড়ি আর মাদল পাবি লাল পাহাড়ির দেশে যাবি হাড়ি আর মাদল পাবি রে মরদের রাদল পাবি রে
ও নাগর
একেবারে মানাইছে না রে
একেবারে মানাইছে না রে
একেবারে মানাইছে না রে লাল পাহাড়ির দেশে যা রাঙা মাটির দেশে যা লাল পাহাড়ির দেশে যা রাঙা মাটির দেশে যা পিতাকে তোকে মানাইছে না রে একেবারে মানাইছে না রে একেবারে মানাইছে না একেবারে মানাইছে না রে, একেবারে মানাইছে না রে, মানাইছে না রে।
পিন্ডারে কলসের বোন পালাবো পালাবো মন, পিন্ডারে কলসের বোন পালাবো পালাবো মন।
ল্যাংটা ইঁদুরে ঢোল কাটে,
ল্যাংটা ইঁদুরে ঢোল কাটে,
হে কাটে রে বদরে পিরিতির ফুল কাটে, বদরে পিরিতির ফুল কাটে। আমার বধু রাইত কানা,
বাড়ির পথে আনা গোনা,
আমার বধু রাইত কানা,
বাড়ির পথে আনা গোনা।
সরাই উঠে ধান কুটে,
সরাই উঠে ধান খুঁটে,
হে কুটে রে বদরে পিরিতির ফুল ফুটে, বদরে পিরিতির ফুল ফুটে।
আলতা সিঁদুরে রাঙা,
বিহা ছেড়ে করবো সাঙ্গা,
আলতা সিঁদুরে রাঙা,
বিহা ছেড়ে করবো সাঙ্গা। দেখ বউটা খাটে কিনা কাটে,
দেখ বউটা খাটে কিনা খাটে,
হে খাটে রে বতরে পিরিতির ফুল ফুটে, বতরে পিরিতির ফুল ফুটে। পিন্দারে পলাশের বোন,
পালাবো পালাবো মন,
পিন্দারে পলাশের বোন,
পালাবো পালাবো মন।
নাইটা ইঁদুরে ঢোল কাটে,
ল্যাংটা ইঁদুরে ঢোল কাটে,
হে কাটে রে বতরে পিরিতির ফুল ফুটে, বতরে পিরিতির ফুল ফুটে, বতরে পিরিতির ফুল ফুটে, বতরে পিরিতির ফুল ফুটে, বতরে পিরিতির ফুল, বতরে পিরিতির ফুল ফুটে। লাউয়ের আগা খাইলাম, ডগা গো খাইলাম, আগা খাইলাম গো, লাউয়ের আগা খাইলাম, ডগা গো খাইলাম। ওরে বল, লাউ দিয়া বানাইলাম ডুগ ইয়রে, লাউ দিয়া বানাইলাম টুকটুকি সাধের লাউ,
সাধের লাউ বানাইলো মোরে
বৈরাগী সাধের লাউ বানাইলো মোরে বৈরাগী। আগা খাইলাম, ডগা গো খাইলাম, আগা খাইলাম, ডগা গো খাইলাম, লাউ দিয়া বানাইলাম টুকটুকি লাউয়ে, লাউ দিয়া বানাইলাম ডুগডুগি সাধের লাউ বানাইলো মোরে বৈরাগী, সাধের লাউ বানাইলো মোরে বৈরাগী। লাউয়ের এত মধু জানে গো জাদু, এত মধু গো, লাউয়ের এত মধু জানে গো জাদু, লাউ হইল সঙ্গের সঙ্গী, লাউয়ের লাউ হইল সঙ্গের সঙ্গী, সাধের লাউ,
সাধের লাউ
বানাইলো মোরে বৈরাগী, সাধের লাউ বানাইলো মোরে বৈরাগী, সাধের লাউ বানাইলো মোরে বৈরাগী, সাধের লাউ বানাইলো মোরে বৈরাগী, সাধের লাউ বানাইলো মোরে বৈরাগী, সাধের লাউ বানাইলো মোরে বৈরাগী, সাধের লাউ বানাইলো মোরে বৈরাগী।
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's quite a noise from the crowd. Thank you very much, BCS. You have one more song? Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay. I was told there are going to be 4 songs which are going to be sung one after the other, but carry on.
দেশটি কোথাও খুঁজে পাবে না কো তুমি সকল দেশের রানী সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি ধান্য পুষ্প ভরা
আমাদের বসুন্ধরা
তাহার মাঝে আছে দেশে
সকল দেশের সেরা
ও সে স্বপ্ন দিয়ে তৈরি সে দেশ এমন দেশটি কোথাও খুঁজে পাবে না কো তুমি সকল দেশের রানী সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি চন্দ্র সূর্য গ্রহ তারা
কোথায় উজ্জ্বল এমন ধারা
কোথায় এমন খেলে তরি
এমন কালো মেঘে
ও তার পাখির ডাকে ঘুমিয়ে উঠি পাখির ডাকে জেগে এমন দেশটি কোথাও খুঁজে পাবে না গো তুমি সকল দেশের রানী সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি মায়ের এত স্নেহ
কোথায় গেলে পাবে কেহ
তোমার চরণ দুটি
পক্ষে আমার ধরি
আমার এই দেশেতে জন্ম যেন এই দেশেতে মরি এমন দেশটি কোথাও খুঁজে পাবে না গো তুমি সকল দেশের রানী সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি
Now they are finally done. Thank you for that wonderful performance. Really, absolutely, very nice selection of songs. And may I now request His Excellency, the Ambassador of India, Sir, please to come on stage, and Madam Joyce Sibi. And may I request the artist of Bengali Cultural Society to please come on stage for a group photo with His Excellency. And Madam, BCS artist, please come on stage. Yes. Okay. Sir, can we ask you to stay back, please, to give away a few commendations? And ma'am is going to stay back as well. Yes, for the time being. So now we've come to the end of the cultural segment of today's stage facilitation event on West Bengal, and we will move to the next part of today's program. Felicitation of the Yoga Institutes, dance academies, cultural groups, and participants among Indian diasporas who have made the 8th International Day of Yoga celebrations a grand success. So I'll now call the names, and I think Tushar is here to help me, of the Yoga Institutes, dance academies, and cultural groups. The office bearers are requested to come on the stage from my right, and please get down from the stage from my left. So Divakaran Ammanath and Moli Vijay Divakaran from Amma, Kuwait. Praveen Vasudevan and Rupesh R., President Seva Darshan. Okay. Do we have, they're giving the certificate. Thank you very much. Please take the, no, they are going to stay here? Okay, so I see. So now we have Rupesh R. and Praveen Vasudevan, you're here. Binoy Sebastian. Okay. I see. Okay. I believe the screen loves this page. Shall I go on? Okay. So, okay. So I'll just start from the top. Divakaran Ammanath and Moli Vijay Divakaran, President Amma Kuwait. I think they've already, okay. Praveen Vasudevan and Rupesh R, President Seva Darshan. Binoy Sebastian, President Bharatiya Pravasi. Parishad. Siddharth Moorth, General Secretary, Samarpan. Can we, Samarpan, can we have you here on stage, please? Sunil Kakar, Art of Living. Pavitra Sangwan, Harmony House. A dear friend. Balaji Srinivasan, Heartfulness. Pavitra Sangwan, Harmony House. If you haven't visited Harmony House, give it a try. It's a beautiful place which specializes in Raja Yoga. This is one center that I know personally. Sunil Kakkar, Art of Living. Balaji Srinivasan, Heartfulness, all doing wonderful work here in Kuwait. Biju Kuriakose, Ayur Yoga. Divya Alan and Biju Kuriakose from Ayur Yoga. Vijay Raymond Daniel, Sahaj Mark, Sahaj Yoga. Vijay Raymond Daniel. Irfan Aziz, Artistic Yoga. Mariam Walid Al-Mishal, Fatma Burisli, Gada Abdul Rahman Al-Gendi. Three very welcome names, I'm sure. The local ambassadors of yoga in Kuwait. Ms. Vinita, Ms. Purnima Suresh, Ms. Mahati and Ms. Gayatri from Srishti School of Classical Dance. Srishti School of Classical Dance. Sri Sunil Philip, Healing Touch, Ayurveda. Mohammad Mohassin Nedu Parambil, excuse me if I don't get your name right, I'll try my best. Humar Pani Kandathil, Sandeep Kanan Karayiril, Vela Yudhan. Prashant Parayakam. A few more. Sajan P. Sadasivan. Shibu Unni. Now from the Dawoodi Bohra community. Hussain Shabbir, Captain. Shabbir Abbas Chaniwala. A very active community, Indian community here in Kuwait. Abdul Qadir Altaf Hussain, Cycle. Taha Juzar Bhinderwala, Mufaddal Shire, Tahir Abbas Dungarpur, Murtaza Tarawala, Hassan Abbas Sethchi, Murtaza Double, Mustafa Akil Khalil. So now we'll call out. Very disciplined and active community, Indian community in Kuwait, the Dawoodi Bohras. Yeah. We'll call the members of the Al Hakmi supermarket who participated in Ayush festival setup and set up the Ayurveda exhibition. Mr. Zoyab Hussain, Mr. Mufaddal Kalla, Mr. Buranuddin Badri, and Mr. Muhammad Badri.
After this one, Mr. Rupesh Ravi for his immense contribution in coordination of international trade.
Can I request Mr. Rupesh Ravi to please come on stage for a special felicitation for your immense contribution in coordinating the international yoga event. Mr. Rupesh Ravi. Thank you, Mr. Ravi. May I now invite Shubhashish Bhattacharya, President of Bengali Cultural Society, to please come on stage. Shubhashish, apart from being a very successful professional, is a songwriter, composer. He's worked with several Bollywood and Tollywood artists in India. Shubhashish Bhattacharya, President of BCS, and Kasturi Ray. Kasturi Ray was a judge at Royal Ascot March, which happened recently in England, and she promoted Indian sari as the mascot with 1,000 women. Having said that, I should also mention that Kasturi is an engineer who has been working with the Kuwait oil sector for a long time, and that itself is commendable. Okay. Now I'd like to call the individual members who took part, participants who participated in the yoga sessions organized by the embassy in the last 2 months leading up to the 8th International Day of Yoga celebrations. Kalatu Ayyar Mahadevan, R. Sundaraman, Abhinav. Oh, the ones which are ticked, okay. Sukalatu Ayar Mahadevan, Advait Sudhish, Advik Sudhish, Akshay Chandra Kumar, Anaga Suraj, Anil Menon, Apurva Sasi Kumar. It's good to see such young yoga participants on stage. Avantika Suraj, Balamurli KP, okay. Dr. P. Niranjan Kumar, Dr. Sumant Mishra, Johann Joseph John, Jyotish Kelot, Puthiya Purayal, Jyoti Lakshmi, Chandra Kumar RC, Dhania JV, Khushbu J Surana, Niranjan KK, Nisha Ravi, Pranav Chandra Kumar, Rathish Krishnan Nair, Rekha Biju, Rohit Rupesh Ravi, Sudhish, Senthil Kumar, Vrinda Venuraj, Amrita Prasad Nithin, Anirudh Pramod, Ashwati Krishnan, Amritamshu, Harshini Ramesh, Randam Vitil, Dilip Nambiar, Krishiv Santosh, Medhini Menon, Sapna Krishnan, Srila Ravi Prasad, Sri Vidya Dilip Kumar, Sri Yukta Pramod, Balagopal Ramdas, Daksha Bharat Parmar, Fion Bharat Parmar, Bharat K. Parmar. I think they're some of the same family, right? Yeah. Now this is special. I think she's the youngest yoga practitioner. Karthik Krishnan, Kavita Karthik, Niveda Karthik, Prithvi Karthik, Rashmi Venkat Shinoy, Zilmil Bharat Parmar. Now that really deserves a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. All of them, in fact. What about the quiz performance? ये कौन है? ये वाला?
Just wait, we have this one. We have the list.
Okay. Now we'll call out the names of the artists of the Bengali Cultural Society for their felicitation. Sharbari Chattopadhyay, Shampa Roy, please come on stage. Ladies, Anima Naya, Indrani Ray, Shirojit Kundu, Partho Sarathi Bardun, Shubhankar Roy, Kolyan Ratu Datto, Tanushmita Das Chakraborty,
Till 22.
তনুস্মিতা দাস চক্রবর্তী না okay. So we start with the BCS felicitation. No, there is still only okay. My view is blocked. Sorry, ladies. Yeah, I know. But it's good. More the merrier. Okay, we have a few more names from the yoga day to felicitate. So can I just ask the BCS to hold on for 2 minutes, please? I think Karthik Krishnan, I think they've already been here. I've called out there.
Only right tick. Only right tick. Only right tick.
Spruha Venkat Shinoy, Sujata Krishna Kumar, Sunil Kakkar, Rekha Kakkar, Amrita Bhanu, Aparna Iyer, Dilip Kumar, and Bharat Parmar. I think he's already taken his. I believe we have come to the end of the yoga felicitations. Okay, so now we'll request the artist of the Bengali Cultural Society, Shorbori Chattopadhyay, Shampa Roy, Onima Naya, Indrani Ray, Surajit Kundu, Partho Sharati Bardhun, Shubhankar Roy, and Kollan Brata Datta. Just please line up. All looking very nice in their red bordered saris. Surajit Kundu, yeah. Tanushmita Das Chakraborty, Indrani Ghosh, Anushka Sen, Tanya Pattanayak Bhor, Mitrani Ghosh Datta, and Oishi Biswas. Please line up. Well, at present, we have the Ayurveda exhibition going on in the embassy. It's a herbal plant lounge. For anyone interested, please give it a visit. They've put up a beautiful display. Priyanka Chaudhary, Shatabdi Mukherjee, Roger Chakraborty, Shubhashish Roy Chaudhary, Amit Sarkar, Sean Rodrigues, and Rock De Cruz. Please line up, and Indranath Sinha. I like that. I think we are okay. Yes, please. All very talented musicians. We will now call the names of the top quiz participants who have participated in the Embassy's India weekly online quiz competition on yoga held on June 17th. And this online quiz is being held every Thursday at 7 p.m. to celebrate India's rich culture, heritage, and history. I call upon Johann Joseph Thomas, Jake Joseph Thomas, and Parag Malhar Rao Kapchranis. My apologies if I get any of the names wrong. That's it. I think so. Yes? Now my view is blocked, so I think we are done. Thank you so much. We've come to the end. We've come end of our program, but I'll now request the first secretary, Culture. Today's quiz. Oh, we have to give the prizes of today's quiz. So today's online quiz, yes, which I made a mess of, is Kanti Sarkar. Did I get your name right, Kanti? Yeah, okay. Kanti Sarkar. Anahita Chatterjee. Valerie. Now this is interesting. Valerie. Shushobhan Patnayak. And Advait Sudhir Johan. I hope I got that right? No, Advait Sudhir and Johan, the two young men. Yeah. Please come up on stage. Oh, thank you. Okay. You. Johan. Master Johan. Okay. Seems to be very popular, sir. Oh, sweet. Oh, the sweet dish. Yes, I will not forget that for a long time. Thank you very much. I will now invite First Secretary Culture and Head of Chancery, Dr. Vinod Gaikwad, to deliver the formal vote of thanks, please.
Thank you, Ms. Chaitali Roy. Good evening and namaste to one and all. I am Dr. Vinod Gaikwad, Head of Commerce Wing. And I have this pleasant task of saying thanks to everyone who made this evening possible. To begin with, would like to honor and felicitate our anchor today. I request His Excellency Ambassador C.B. Johnson and Madam Joyce C.B. to felicitate our anchor, Ms. Chaitali Roy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. On behalf of Embassy of India in Kuwait, may I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the dignitaries, media persons, and Indian Association Kuwait who have made it convenient to attend today's program. I take this opportunity to thank members of Bengali Cultural Society and Ms. Chaitali Roy for their enthusiastic participation and coordination. Without them, this evening would not have been this delightful. Once again, thank you for your spirited participation. A special thanks to media fraternity who covered this event today. We are grateful to His Excellency Ambassador C.B. George and Madam Joy C.B. for the guidance. Thank you, sir and ma'am. Lastly, my thanks are due to my colleagues in the embassy who worked very hard to make this evening possible. We felicitate today almost everyone who participated in Yoga Day. And my heartfelt gratitude to all of them who made the Yoga Day, International Day of Yoga in Kuwait on 21st June very successful. As you all know, we set up a herbal plant lounge and Ayurveda lounge on this occasion. So I request all of those who are present here to visit these lounges before you depart from the embassy. These are set up just next to the auditorium. One is just next to the right side of the auditorium. One is in the library. Please do visit. With this, we come to the end of the today's program. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.